Okay, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and if you're looking for the live stream chat, for those who are watching this on a replay, it doesn't show up for like 14 hours after I've already finished this video. So if you don't see it, that's the reason, okay? It takes that long for YouTube to process the video, or there's some kind of glitch in my phone. Anyway, this video is a mix of a few things, okay? Like some current events, but mainly um, I'm going to show you some connections to why Martin Luther King. By the way, I've already shown a ton of connections with Martin Luther King that I'm not going to show here, which is even more important than what I'm showing here. But this is incredible information also. But make sure you watch every connection to Martin Luther King, because it is a big, huge connection. All right. This Martin Luther King, that's a reason why Martin Luther King was assassinated. Okay. None of us actually know the truth. Okay, about what happened that day. But the reason it's such a big deal is because, see, Elvis, he was living in Memphis, Tennessee since the age of 13, okay? And he was living in Memphis, Tennessee when MLK was killed, all right? Killed, all right? And because that's where Martin Luther King was killed, in Memphis, Tennessee, and he was known as the King, Elvis, and Martin Luther King was killed. Okay, I'm just trying to emphasize what to pay attention to on that. Okay, now I'm going to show you some stuff about MLK, and then I'm going to get to the Serena Williams stuff and a few other things. Okay, so let's just focus on what I'm showing you first, and then I'll show you the Serena Williams connection in the end, all right? Anyway, so let's get started here. And for the people who are like lost in the chat, if you see somebody who doesn't know what's going on, tell them to watch from the beginning or watch the replay, because it's very important. Tell them, all right, that they watch. All right, so let's get started here, folks. Hold on. Man, now I have to sneeze, man. All right. Hold on. Give me a second to prepare here. All right. Pay attention, okay? Oh, I forgot to mention, today is Martin Luther King. See, his birthday was yesterday on the 15th, but today they're celebrating it here in America on the 16th. Today is 1/16. Well, let's get to it. Elvis was born in January, okay? January is named after Janus. Janus is a two-faced god. He's the god of portals. He's the god of the past and the future. That's what it's all about, the Trump Elvis thing, okay? And Trump is born in June. He's the Gemini. It's the twin sign, okay? And I told you that Elvis is, Elvis is the angel of light. Trump is more of the, the dark angel, Donnie Darko. You get what I'm saying? Elvis is Elvis Light O, and Trump is Donnie Darko. All right. Anyway, so it's the Janus connection, right? And so Elvis is born in January. January is named after Janus. Janus equals the word state in gematria, exact same numbers as Janus. Okay? So that means, because Seattle is an anagram for EL state. And I told you the EL means God in Hebrew. And I told you that Seattle is some type of spectacular event is going to happen on June 11th in Seattle. And it somehow connects to Elvis, okay? And besides the fact that it's in King County, Seattle, and Elvis is known as the King, right? All right, and Seattle's in Washington. Washington was the 42nd state, and Elvis died at the age of 42. Like I said, the connections are forever. I can't go through it all. But Janus equals state. Seattle is an anagram for EL state. Okay, so that means that it's EL Janus. El Janus means God Janus. Okay, and I just told you Elvis is born in January, and it's named after Janus. Okay. And by the way, Also, if you take the ELS right here, which would mean gods, like not gods, but like let's just say God was doing something. You say gods, T. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I thinking here? My brain's not working. I was trying to say that that this is the word AL test. That's what I meant. You take the A, put it here, so it'd be AEL, and then you have the TEST, a test, AL test, a God test. God's going to be testing us soon, folks. Are you going to? Because this is going to end up being the mark of the beast eventually. You'll see. And it's basically a test. That's what that means. A L test, a God test. Because a strong delusion is coming upon the world, and there's going to be a great falling away. So listen, Elvis, his name has the EL, and I just got finished telling you the EL state is Seattle, and that's where Elvis is going to return. Okay, so you have EL, Elvis. VIS can stand for vision, but it also means the word power, you know. This. Somebody in the chat will say, I can't remember. I didn't look it up. It's been a while since I looked it up. But and it means God in Hebrew, like I said, the EL. So if you did so the Roman numerals for the letters VI in the word Elvis, VI equals 6. So if the S means more than 1 6, that would be EL sixes. Do you get it? VI and then the S. VI means 6. So it would be V sixes. So that would be L sixes. He, like I told you, Elvis is the 666 dude. Okay, that's why he was a twin. Twin equals 66. So it could stand for EL 66 also. But it's more than just 1 6. It's L sixes. It could be his infinity sixes. You know what I mean? It's more than one, basically. Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name equals 216. Okay? 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. So another 666 connected to Elvis. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And that's the day Trump gets his head wound, on the 216th day of the year, which just so happens to be Obama's birthday. Okay? And that was the president right before Trump. Okay? Again, what's the chances of all these things? Because these are the 3 players that I've been talking about since the very beginning, right? It's like I said, folks, the video is going to get better. Just pay attention. Elvis's birthday is January 8th. His astrological sign, which is Capricorn, its symbol is a sea goat. And you know, the goat stands for greatest of all time, right? And the reason that January 1st, the New Year's, is so important. Okay, he was born on January 8th, Elvis, but the reason that January 1st starts with what it is, okay, pay attention. I mean, why the January 1st is so important, the beginning of the new year, because see, it's what it equals. It equals 162 forwards, 162 backwards. And June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, which is the day Seattle gets struck. Okay? And notice that August 4th is the same numbers, but backwards kind of. It's 16-2, 216 for August 4th. That's the day Trump gets his head wound, right? Now pay attention here. So you have the 162 right here. You have the 216 right here. And look right in the middle. You have the 254. And the 254th day of the year is September 11th. So it's right there in the numbers. 162 for June 11th, 254 for 9/11, and 216 for August 4th, okay? And anyway, so let's just move on. You'll see why I was showing January 1st in a moment. So today, like I said, today they're celebrating MLK Day on a Monday. And look, the numbers are 116. And I told you that 6/11 is the day that Seattle gets struck. And that's in King County. Martin Luther King was assassinated, right? Supposedly. And they named Seattle King County the King County in Seattle, in Washington State, is now named after Martin Luther King. They changed it from a different king to Martin Luther King now. It's named after. Originally, it was not. So his birthday was yesterday, and today is 116, okay? And you know what happened to Martin Luther King, right? You get it? That's what's going to happen to Seattle. That's why they named it after MLK. I explained that in the whole video, a couple of videos I've done about it. You got to go watch those videos. Now, Martin Luther King's birthday is 115, right? Elvis's birthday is 18. If you add the 18 and the 115, you get 223. This is the year that it happens. I told you, 2023. Or you could see it as 2223, because I told you Elvis turned 45 years dead. He's been dead for 45 years, starting from August 16, 2022, all the way to this year, August 16, 2023. Because the 45 is super important, because Trump is the 45th president. Elvis has been dead for 45 years during the year 2022 and 2023. It's right there in front of you, okay? So remember, I told you Martin Luther King, Elvis was known as the King, was killed in Memphis, Tennessee. Elvis lived and died in Memphis, Tennessee, okay? So the King had the King whacked, supposedly whacked, okay? Now just pay attention, okay? Why am I showing this? I don't know why I showed that. Well, let me show it anyway, now that I showed it to you. So Elvis, he's 88 years old this year, and Trump is going to be 77 on June 14th this year, okay? And 88 plus 77 is 165. And Trump's, I don't know why I'm showing this early. Hold on, folks. I probably showed a card out of order. I'll get back to that. So let's just start again here. MLK is born on 115. He died on 4/4, right? So pay attention. From Elvis, from the first of the year, see, I was showing you the first of the year and how it equals 162, and the 162nd day of the year, June 11th. And June 11th is the day Seattle gets struck, and it's all for Elvis. So from the first of the year to Elvis's birthday, it's either 7 or 8 days. From Elvis's birthday to MLK's birthday, it's 7 or 8 days. And I told you Elvis had a twin that died at birth, whose name was Jesse. He had an identical twin, okay? That's why if you go from the first of the year to the 8th day of the year, if you don't count that day on the calculator, but you're putting the 8th on the calculator, but if you don't add that day, it's 7 days. If you add the day, it's 8 days. So it's the same exact days from Elvis's birthday to MLK. MLK's death date was, his death date was 4/4, but it was a leap year, the year he got killed. But on the regular year, which Elvis was born in a regular year, from his birthday to 4/4, the day MLK was killed, it's 87 days. There's your 8778. 8778. Do you see it? What I'm showing you here. And he was killed on a leap year. And the leap year, it would be from Elvis's birthday to 4/4 would be 88 days. And on a regular year, 88 days from Elvis's birthday would be 4/5, the 45. And Elvis was dead 44 years, in 2022 early. But then in August 16th in 2022, he became 45 years dead up until this year. So it's going to be between the 44, during the 45 year that this event happens. Okay? Because Elvis turned 88. Do you get it? All right? If you don't get it, please say it. That way I can explain it to you later in the video. Okay? And so do you get it? From Elvis's birthday to 4/4, it's 87 days. And on a regular year, I'm saying, on a regular year, not a leap year. Leap year be 88. And so from 1/8 to 4/5, it would be 88 days on a regular year, 89 on a leap year. So the point I'm trying to make is that Elvis has been dead 45 years. There's your 45. Trump is the 45th president. Elvis turns 88 this year. He turned 88 this year. Okay? That's the whole point of that. And I told you in 2022, he was still 44 years dead, and he became 45, and he's still 45 years dead. And on August 16th, he'll be 46. But my two predictions happened before that, of June 11th and August 4th, happened before he turns 46 years dead. Okay. And why am I showing this? I already showed this. Why am I showing this again? Why am I showing this again? I don't even know why I'm showing this again. Let me just go back to this. Maybe I was supposed to show this first. I don't know. I have no idea why. Anyway, so the reason I'm showing this is because of the 8 and the 7. Because I was just explaining to you the 8-7 connections with Elvis's birthday, right? Anyway, so there's your 8-7 again. And the 165th day of the year is Trump's birthday. The 165th day of the year is June 14th, Trump's birthday. So that's another connection, okay, for this. Which goes back to what I was showing you here. From Elvis's birthday to January 8th is either 7 or 8 days. Everything is about the 7-8-8-7 with that, right? And remember that I showed you that from the first of the year to Elvis's birthday is 7 or 8 days. From Elvis's birthday to MLK's birthday is 7 or 8 days. And the death day of 4/4 is 87 days from Elvis's birthday to the day MLK was killed. But it was a leap year, and it was 88 days that year. Okay? And wait, it gets even crazier. So from Elvis's birthday, if you go up to that day, it's 220 days. Up to that day. But if you use that day, it's 221, and on a leap year, it's 222 days. But look what happens when you go from Elvis's birthday to 8/16, and you don't count that day, but up to that day. It's 7-8 again. 7 months, 8 days. Do you see it? You see what I'm showing you here? Again with the 7-8. And notice that Elvis is going to turn 80. He turned 88 this year. 8-8. Today is 1-1-6. And backwards is 6-11. It's right there. It's right there in the date. In his birthday and his death date. 6-11 at 88 years old. Do you understand? It's right in his date of his birth and his death. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, now pay attention. Elvis died at the age of 42, right? Washington State is the 42nd state. If you go from the first of the year to the day MLK was killed, which is 4/4, it's 94 days. If you add that day, because April 4th is the 94th day of the year. And I told you from Elvis's birthday to 4/4, it's actually 87. And on a leap year, it's 88. But look, if you add the 94 and the 87, because that's the amount of days, 94 plus 87 is 181. And the 42nd prime is 181. Do you see how perfect this puzzle is? Okay? Do you understand how perfect this is? And I told you that Elvis died at the age of 42. 45 years later, it's 8-7 again. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Do you understand what I'm showing you, folks? Do you see it? I gotta always yell on purpose. Do you see it, folks? Come on. Do you see it? From Elvis's birthday to 4/4, it's either 87 or 88. From Elvis's birthday to 1-8 is 7 or 8 days. And I told you from Elvis's birthday to MLK, 115 was 7 or 8 days. Okay? I'm trying to make you see what's going on here, folks. But wait, it gets even crazier. So I told you that April 4th is the 94th day of the year, right? It's the 94th day of the year. MLK this year just turned 94. You see? It says, and April 4th is the 94th day of the year. That's MLK's birthday and this year. You see what I'm saying? From his birth to this year. And just to throw it in there, that from the day that MLK was killed, pay attention, from the day MLK was killed to this year, 8/4, and the reason I'm showing that is because Trump gets his head one on 8/4, right? Later, I'll show you another connection to Trump with the MLK date, but Trump's head wound was on August 4th, right? This year. Look, JFK was killed on 11/22. Look at those numbers. 11/22 backwards. The O is a crown. I told you that. So it's 1122 with a crown. I hope you're getting what I'm showing you there. So they unveiled some MLK. They unveiled a statue yesterday on his birthday. It's called Boston Common Park. It's the oldest park in the country. You know, and look, he's born on 115, right? And they unveiled this statue of it's like it's called the embrace, oh my goodness, I can't even talk. The embrace. And it's when Martin Luther King hugged his wife after something, I can't remember. It was after something, but that was what the statue was supposed to be, or not statue, but some kind of work of art. And look at the address, 115. Look, 115 is his birthday, and the address is 115. I should have looked up what Boylston equaled in gematria. Look at that. Look at this. You have the 611 backwards right there. You have the 216. You see what I'm saying? The 162, 162nd day of the year. You have the 611, the 216, and 211. 211 is the 42nd day of the year. Washington's original birthday. You see what I'm saying? It's all right in the address even. Yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, God bless everybody in the chat. I appreciate that. And let me see what this is. What is this? Oh, there was okay, disregard this because look, here's the thing. There was a plane crash yesterday. Pay attention, okay? I told you MLK's birthday was yesterday. And it was his 94th, and I told you April 4th is the 94th day of the year, the day he died. So everything connects, okay? Now, and notice it's got the 154, 15 and 4. That's the Antichrist number, 154. But forget about that. There was a plane crash in Nepal. And Nepal, the word Nepal is the word plane. Look at that, Plane, Plane. I wonder what they're trying to tell us right there. By the way, it had 72 passengers, but when they were talking about it on TV, they kept saying 68 originally. But now the story, they're raising the amount of dead, but they said for sure 68 dead. And then now it's higher, but they had a total of 72, but 68, he died in 68, MLK. And it was on MLK's birthday. You get what I'm saying? That this just happened. Okay. And anyway, that was just don't worry about that story. Forget about that. Just pay attention to what I'm showing here. So from Elvis's birthday, the day he was born, to the day he was born, okay, to Martin Luther King's exact date that he died. If you go up to that day, but don't add that day, if you add that day, this would be a 1. But up to that day, it's 12,140, which would make 1214 with a crown. I told you the O is a crown. And look, 33 years. And then 33 years later, after this, the towers fell. And I told you 66 years, 33 plus 33 is 66. 66 is the word twin, and the Twin Towers fell, right, on 9/11 because they fell for Elvis because his identical twin died at birth. 66 years later, the Twin Towers fell. The word twin equals 66. You got to watch all my videos. Anyway, Washington, because, you know, Seattle's in Washington. Washington died on 12/14. You see that? 12/14 with a crown. And that's the day the king was killed, right? Martin Luther King, and the King Elvis lived in Memphis where MLK was killed, right? Now, remember I was telling you earlier, I was showing you a connection. Let me see if I can find that one. Hold on, folks. I'm looking for something before I show you this. Where is it? Darn it. I can't find it now. Hold on, folks. Where is that stupid piece of paper? I'm gonna lose it, man. Hold on, folks. Give me a second. I can't believe I can't find it. Wow. Where is it? Oh well, forget it. So remember earlier I was showing you that from Martin Luther King's birth, from the Martin Luther King's death date to August 4th this year, I was showing you that it had something to do with JFK's assassination date of 11/22. Remember that earlier? So look at this. From Washington's death date, 12/14/1799, to April 4th, 1968, the day the king was killed, Martin Luther King was killed. Look at that number, 61473. Why is that important? Because the 73, I told you, 73 or 37 is the word EL if you turned it upside down, the letters. I mean the numbers. 73 or 37 looks like the letters EL. EL means God, just like ELVIS. Trump is born on 6/14. 6/14 EL means God. God 6/14. Okay? And that's from Trump's birthday. That's from Washington's death date. And I was just showing you this, which I just showed you with Elvis, from Elvis's birthday to MLK's death, because that's what the equation I was just showing you is 12/14 with a crown. Washington's death date, 12/14. You see how it all connects? Do you see how incredible this puzzle is? Okay, and in 1968, Elvis was 33 years old. In 1968, Elvis did a comeback special. And they're even talking about the comeback special now. They're saying they're going to do a documentary, or they might have done it already, I don't know, of something to do with Elvis's comeback special documentary talking about the special this year. And you know, Jesus, he was crucified at the age of 33 and he resurrected 3 days later at the age of 33, obviously. That's why it's the number of ascension, the 33. Okay, that's why it's the highest degree in Freemasonry. All right, because they mock God. Everything they do is about mocking God. And you know, Elvis, he was known as the king, right? And he died on the throne, which is the toilet, because they love to mock God, like I said. And when he was on the throne, the king, Elvis, he was reading a book called The Scientific Search for the Face of Jesus. You see what I'm saying, how they mock? Now, Elvis, when he started his concerts, first of all, he would start with the 2001 Space Odyssey music. And 2001 is the year that the Twin Towers fell. And Elvis died way before the Twin Towers fell. So my point is, he was doing the 2001 Space Odyssey. And then the very first song he would do was CC Rider. Okay, it's either spelled CC like this or CC like that. But I'm also pointing this out as CC, like the beast out of the sea. And CC is 33, the numbers. C is the third letter. It's the 33. Do you get it? Okay? Like what I was just showing you with Elvis being 33 years old in 68, the comeback special. Jesus being crucified at the age of 33. Hold on, folks. It's I forget it. It's I'm trying to focus. It is not focusing. Anyway, so the CC Rider, right? Which is like Elvis is the beast out of the sea in Seattle. Do you get it? All right. And Trump is the beast that, you know, comes from the land, you know. And also Elvis, his name, you know, equals 67 forward, 68 backwards, you see? And his comeback special is 68, right? Do you get it? 68, the backwards, the alpha, the omega, whatever the heck you want to see it. But oh, and by the way, Washington died at the age of 67. Pay attention. Washington died at the age of 67, but they changed his birth month. I mean, his birth date and his birth year from 1731 to 1732. So they're counting it 67 years from 1732. But if they counted from 1731, he would be 68 years old. They added a year, you know. So that's another connection to Washington and Elvis. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me talk to you guys before I show the Serena Williams stuff. Is there anyone who did not get what I was showing? Hold on. Is there anyone who didn't get what I was showing? Is everyone on board with what I'm showing? Oh man, my allergies are acting up. I'm looking for that one. Oh yeah, this was the one. Remember I was showing you this with Trump. I mean the JFK numbers from MLK's death date to the day Trump gets his head wound this year has a 22-11-22 connection, which connects to JFK's. See, you get what I'm saying? Because this is connected to the king's death. This is connected to the president death, okay, of JFK. Okay, so I just want to make sure you guys understand how incredible this puzzle is, right? Yeah, I mentioned that many times, that Elvis is the representation of Lucifer, okay? Because, Lucifer in heaven was adorned in jewels, and he was a musician, and he was like the Pied Piper, the pee-pee. You get it? That's what this whole pee-pee stuff is all about. The 1616, Elvis died on the 16th day of the year. He died in the 16th state. The insurrection is 1/6. Do you get it? Elvis is born in the first month. Trump's born in the 6th month. It's all about the P, the PP. And I told you the word PEE equals the word God. So if you have two P's, PEE, PEE, God, God, that would be the Antichrist, because there's only one God, okay? The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are one God. So if you have the PP, that would be God, God, the Antichrist, okay? I told you it's supernatural, okay? Do you understand? You can't, when I say it equals God, I mean exact same numbers. The word, if you wrote out the word PEE, like they spell it, okay? It equals the word God. Exact same numbers, 2617, 5510. That is what the word God equals. That's the word PE equals. So if you have PP, that would be God, God. And that's why the P is the 16th letter of the alphabet, 1616. That's why June 11th is 16-2, 162nd day of the year. 16 twice, 1616, get it? 16 twice is June 11th. August 4th is 216, 216th day of the year, 216s, PP. 1616 is PP. Do you get it? I was just about to yell. Do you get it? All right, it's the PP. Two P's in a pod. Do you understand? And pay attention. If you went 1,616 days from Elvis's birthday, January 8th, to June 11th, it would land 1,616 days forward. If you went 1,616 days from Elvis's birthday, it lands on June 11th. Think about what I just said. There's your PP. 1616 is the PP. And it's 1,616 days between Elvis's birthday and June 11th. If you went forward from Elvis's birthday, okay? It's impossible, impossible coincidences, folks. Please wake up, okay? And if I was you guys, I'm telling you, I would tell everybody, because you don't get it. Don't be afraid to tell people what you believe, all right? That's why you're supposed to, you're always supposed to proclaim your love for Jesus and that you believe. You tell everybody. Don't ever be ashamed, to proclaim something, That's why I tell you guys all the time, Jesus is God. You're not going to get me. Nobody's going to tell me differently. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm going to talk about a few things. Let me show you this first. Hold on. Oh, man. Hold on. I almost messed this whole thing up. Man, God bless all of you. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for paying attention and being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get started with what I wanted to show you. Hold on. Give me a second to set this up real quick. So Serena Williams is in the news. Nobody saw it. They didn't show it on TV. I caught it on Google. Gave me a notification for some reason. I guess because I've looked up this creature so many times, throughout this creature's career. Anyway, so let me just show you a couple things before I hold on. Wait a minute. Am I going to show? Hold on. I don't want to show this first. Hold on. I want to talk about the things that are not important first. Hold on. Let me see. Do I have this in order? Hold on, folks. Give me a second. What did I do here? Okay. First of all, let me say this. Let me talk about the less important stuff. So, Evel Knievel, he used to dress like Elvis. This Evel Knievel. He even wore a cape like Elvis. Evel Knievel. He's a stuntman in the old days. Not the old, whatever, years ago. Man, my brain's not working. Anyway, he dressed kind of like Elvis, Evel Knievel, and his name's got the EL twice. Evel, because he spells it EVEL. All right, and Knievel ends with the EL again. But anyway, so he used to do all kinds of motorcycle jumps. That was his thing, His son, Robbie Knievel, just died recently. I can't remember the day, but I was just mentioning it. A few people have been talking about it. He died recently around Elvis's birthday, or the same. I don't know, somewhere around between Elvis's birthday and Lisa Marie's death. Elvis's daughter, who just died. Yeah, there's nothing too important about him. Hold on, let me throw that over there. There was a Mega Millions lottery, big lottery. It was like $1.5 billion. The lottery, Mega Millions, the MM. Guess where it was won? In the 23rd state. Because I told you this year's the 23rd year, right? And this is the year. And guess where it was won? You know where I was born? In Beirut, Lebanon. That's where the Beirut August 4th bombing happened, right? I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. It happened in Lebanon, Maine. Maine is the 23rd state. And you know that Elvis's, pay attention, Elvis's concert, not last concert, he was going to do, right before he died, his next concert, if he hadn't died, his next concert was going to be in Maine. Did you understand that? So it was going to be in the 23rd state. Does that make sense? Think about how crazy that is. The very next concert he was going to do was going to be in Maine, and it was Portland, Maine. Port, get it? Portal. But he didn't get to do it. That was the very next one he was going to do. And the one he did before was in Indianapolis at Market Square Arena. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Indiana. Can someone tell me, is Indianapolis the 19th state? Because I told you the 1923 is very important to the puzzle. Can somebody really look that up real quick? Because I don't want to lose my place on my phone right now because I have something in the Google thing that I don't want to look up. Hold on. Oh, Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Is Indiana the 19th state? Is it the 19th state? Can somebody look that up? I said Indianapolis. That's where it was, the concert. Indianapolis, Indiana, I think, his last concert. Is it the 19th state? That's what I'm asking. Yeah, see, it's the 19th state. Okay, and the reason I'm saying that, so pay attention. I've shown this already in the past. The 19th state was where he did his last concert. The 23rd state was where he was going to be. He died in between the 19 and the 23. And if you've seen my videos, I told you how the 1923 connects to everything. And it's the 1923 is the Seattle, Washington initials. SW equals 42. 19 plus 23 equals 42. SW, 19th letter of the alphabet, W, the 23rd letter. You see what I'm saying? Now, do you get it? Now, in the news, there's this dude named George Santos. Again, the George connection. Everything to do with George. Washington, George, okay? Because Seattle's in Washington, right? This dude is born on 7/22, this George Santos, which is the backwards date of June 11th. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. Its backwards date would be 7/22 because it's the 203rd day of the year, which would make 1 year. 203 plus 162 makes 365, makes 1 year. My point is, June 11th's backwards date is 7/22. This George Santos is born on 7/22. Okay? And who is George Santos? That's some congressman who was caught lying, and they want him to quit because of all his lies that he told. It's a total rig, folks. If you don't see that this is scripted for this George character he's just an actor, this George. He's nothing but an actor. Okay? And how many days are in between June 11th and its backwards date of July 22nd is 41 or 42 days if you add the days. So it's 42 days. Just think about it. What's the chance that Elvis dies at the age of 42, Washington's the 42nd state, and in between June 11th and its backwards date of 7/22 is 42 days? It's 41 or 42 days if you add the day on the calculator, I'm saying. Okay, so that's the George Santos thing. And Santos kind of has that Satan vibe, you know. And here's another thing. Did you know that the 49ers quarterback, the starting quarterback had my name in it, right? I mentioned that years ago. His name was Garoppolo, or whatever the hell, you know. But his name had my name in it because my name is Garo, right? Garo. Just like Elvis's dead twin, his middle name was Garon, Garon. His dead twin, his middle name was Garon. My name is Garo, Garo. And I told you Garo equals king in gematria, exact same numbers. And that's my name, like I said. And that was the quarterback for the 49ers. And I told you the 49ers play at Levi's Stadium. Levi's is the Elvis connection. And it all has to do with, they won the 19th Super Bowl and they won the 23rd Super Bowl. Okay, and I've told you how that connects to Elvis, and I'm going to redo that video again right before the Super Bowl, But you got to go watch the other Super Bowl video I did. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about. The most recent Super Bowl video I did. But again, it connects to the 19 and the 23 because 49ers won the 19th Super Bowl and the 23rd Super Bowl. They won other Super Bowls too. But the what I was trying to say was that there's many connections with that. The 49ers, they play at Levi's Stadium, which is the Elvis connection because Elvis is Levi's anagram. And the 49er, why is it the 49? Because 4 times 9 is 36. The 666, get it? Because if you count one, if you add all the numbers between 1 through 36 equals 666. That's right. The 49ers is 4 times 9 is 36. Anyway, the new quarterback, because he got hurt, this Garo Paulo, the 49ers quarterback. He had gotten hurt a while back during the season, and he's out for the season, Garo Paulo. And it's got the Garo with the PP and the OLO. You know what the OLO is, right, in his name? It's like the percentage that I always tell you guys about, the devil in the details. It's like the percentage sign. It's funny, his name. It's got the Garo, the PP, and the OLO. Because I told you the PP is the 1616, right? Anyway, Brock Purdy is the new guy. He's Purdy. This Brock. He's Purdy. Anyway, his name is Brock Purdy. His initials are BP. 216. Can you believe this? BP is 216. Just like that BP oil spill, it's the BP with an O. 216 with an O. Because the 216th day of the year is August 4th. And the if you say the number 16-2, 162nd day is June 11th. So again, it connects this 49ers, connection, because the new quarterback for this dude, whoever the hell. And pay attention. He was born in Arizona. Arizona is the 48th state. Okay, are you listening? Arizona is the 48th state. That's the 8-4 backwards. This Brock Purdy, who plays for the 49ers, like I said. The area code where he was born, Gilbert, Arizona, is 480. So it's the 8-4 with a crown backwards, 480. It's 8-4 and a 0. And what else? He was born on 12/27, 1999, this Brock Purdy. 12/27, if you go from Trump's birthday forward to 12/27, it's 6 months, 14 days, and Trump was born on 6/14. So if you go from 6/14 to this guy's birthday, 12/27, it's 6 months, 14 days. So that's another connection. And remember, he was born in the 48th state, and he was born in the 480 area code. And the 48th prime number is 223. That's this year, 2023. Okay, so I'm just saying there's something going on here. And I told you that Arizona is where the Super Bowl is. Okay? This year. And by the way, the word Arizona equals 84. Okay, look, folks, I'm just throwing out everything I can tell you guys, all right? And if you're hearing noises, like I said, I live in a small apartment. They're just walking by right here. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the door and that's the window. That's the whole apartment right there. Anyway. Okay, so now we're going to get to the good stuff. No, not the good stuff, but, better stuff here. Hold on. Exactly. I've shown that in my older videos about the Super Bowl. The Arizona is the stadium looks like a coiled snake. That's right. And it used to be called Phoenix. Okay? And I told you Elvis is the Phoenix. He's the beast out of the sea. He's the Kraken. He's the sea goat. And the 42nd Super Bowl was played in Phoenix, Arizona. At Phoenix University. It was called Phoenix University. That's what I meant to say. And it's in Glendale, Arizona, that Super Bowl this year. And in the 42nd, the one that I just told you, that it was called Phoenix University. Now it's called State Farm. It's called State Farm, man. I told you Janus equals state. Do you remember? You see what I'm saying? Janus equals state. It's called State Farm. Anyway, so it went from Phoenix University to State Farm, which is Janus State. But anyway, what I was trying to say was that Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state, and the 42nd Super Bowl was played at Phoenix University uh, Stadium. That's what it was called, in Glendale, Arizona. And I'm and I live in Glendale, California. The 818 area code, And when you dial 1818. Check this out. You dial 1818 in for this area. Uh, but there's different area codes too. But mainly there's the 818 here too. And uh, 1818 is Elvis's birthday with the twin. I told you 1818 equals 216 or 16-2 if you add it up. 1818. And the identical twins were born on 18. Okay, now, where was I? I got distracted there, folks. Okay, so there was a shooting on Insurrection Day. And by the way, the insurrection happened on 1/6, remember, right? And then the Brazilian insurrection happened on 1/8, which is Elvis's birthday. It started on 1/8, the insurrection. Do you understand? So you had two insurrections. You had to have one. Hold on, this phone is crooked. You had to have one on 1/6 because the 1/6 stands for Elvis being born in the first month, Trump being born in the 6th month, right? And that's why the insurrection happened on 1/6. But there's more. I'm going to be doing a whole video on it. But also, they had to have 1/8 because Elvis was born on 1/8. They did another insurrection, all right? And I told you insurrection means resurrection. I've already, not the meaning. I mean in gematria with the numbers. I've shown that up. I told everybody that years ago when it first happened. The reason I was bringing up that 1/6 is because there was a shooting in Virginia, and by the way, it's right near the 804 area code, but it didn't happen in the 804 area code. It was a shooting of a teacher in Virginia. A 6-year-old shot a first grade teacher. First grade teacher gets shot by a 6-year-old. There's your 1/6, and it happened on 1/6, right? And you're not going to believe who they bring out. You got to see this. I hope I can find it, folks. I don't remember now. Man, I know I'm not going to be able to find it. Watch. Let's see if I get lucky and find it. Oh, man. Come on. Tell me I'm going to find it here. Give me 1 minute, folks. See if I can find this story. It's not looking good so far. Where is it? Because I completely forgot to set it up for that spot. Darn it. Are you kidding me right now? Where is it? I'm going to lose it, folks. I'm ruining this video right now. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. I can't find it. Give me 30 more seconds. Hold on. If I can't find it within the next 30 seconds, I'm going to... Oh, here it is. So they bring this guy out to talk about that 1/6 shooting of the teacher who was shot. See, they were talking about the teacher that was shot, right? In Virginia. Look at this. Look at his name. Kenneth Trump. You can't see it because I have cards in the way. I think you could be able to see it. But anyway, because I have a bunch of cards standing. You see, I have all these cards in front of it. Anyway, so they bring out this dude, whatever the hell he is. They're saying he's the president of the National School Safety and Security Services. You're not going to believe where this guy is speaking from. Kenneth Trump. Trump. They're talking about a shooting. Trump. Cleveland, Ohio. I mean, you gotta be kidding. Ohio. That's where he's going to get his head wound, I said, Trump, in Ohio. And Cleveland is the 216 area code. And August 4th is the 216th day of the year. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you got to be kidding. They bring out a guy named Trump. And you think it's not rigged, huh? Please. 260. He brings a guy, his name is Trump. They're talking about a shooting. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so that was that for that story. Okay, and then listen. Remember, I told you MLK is connected to Seattle because Seattle's in King County. King County was renamed after Martin Luther King. It was originally named after some other guy named King. Now it's named after Martin Luther King because they're going to do the exact same thing they did, the same ritual they did with MLK in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived when he was supposedly assassinated. They're going to do the same ritual to Seattle, folks, but it's going to be on a much greater scale. You understand that? Whatever they have planned, I'm just telling you, folks, I don't know what the spectacular event's going to be, but you better get the hell out of Seattle. I wouldn't want to be there to see what it's going to be. All right. Now, so the reason I'm bringing this MLK up is because yesterday was MLK's birthday, and today they're celebrating it. And I told you today is 116, which is the 611 backwards. And yesterday was MLK's birthday, the actual birthday. Today they're celebrating it, but it was yesterday. So yesterday on CNN, they had the stupidest story I've ever seen. Let's watch this story. And not to, I don't know if we have to watch it, but let me just, I'm not going to show you the headline, but let me show you. Yeah, let's see the whole story. Because I don't think I've even watched the whole story. And by the way, I didn't, hold on. So this was a story, hold on. Give me a chance to get the volume up.
He had to stoop deeply to peer into that Corolla.
Okay, so this dude.
Not a bit. Jeffries grew up watching The Price is Right. Just being on the show was on his bucket list. And then he nailed the price. Yes! He had to stoop deeply to peer into that Corolla. Jeffrey says it was more thrilling than turning pro.
I was generally more excited about winning on The Price is Right than I was being drafted.
Though he made millions playing basketball, he told us it's still a kick when someone gives you something for free. The price may be right, but the car size is a little wrong.
There's no...
So there's a reason why I'm showing you this, okay? This story does not belong on television. I'm telling you that. The reason they showed this, first of all, it's a CNN, okay? And hold on. You'll see why I'm showing it in a minute.
Teenage daughter seen here a couple of years ago. You get a special license plate frame from the show.
It says, I won this car on The Price is Right.
So if you see a ruby red Corolla with this on it driving around LA, give it a toot.
So ruby red, doesn't that have something to do with the Wizard of Oz? Ruby red? Could someone talk about that? I thought ruby, something to do with ruby. I don't remember now. Because I've never actually seen the stupid show. But I know the Wizard of Oz is the Emerald City connection because Seattle's in Emerald City. But wait, the reason I'm showing you this, why did I show this? Look at the headline. This was it. Look at this. 6/11. You see that? 6/11. And they showed it on MLK's birthday, this story. So why would they show this, you know? Really? You really believe that they're going to put a headline, 6/11? He didn't even get in the car. They're saying that he couldn't fit into the car, right? Big man, little car. 6'11" contestant wins big on Price is Right. Price is Right. You see that? Anyway, just ridiculous. Oh, that's right. Ruby Red. That's right. RR 1818. That's right. Good catch. RR is the 18th letter. Ruby Red. That's right. No, I'm just saying that why would they show this? It's a stupid headline. 6'11" contestant. There's your 6'11" on MLK's birthday. Okay? That's what I was trying to make you see. All right. Now, wait, I have the Serena Williams stuff coming now. But let me see if I'm done with this. I think there was one more thing I was going to say about it. His name was Jared Jeffries. He's got the same initials, JJ. Oh, and by the way, Jared Jeffries, his name equals 116. I forgot to mention that. 116. Jared Jeffries equals 116 if you add up every letter, which is the 6'11" backwards again. And he's 6'11". You see what I'm saying? And they did it on MLK's birthday, the story. Folks, this is how they do things, folks. I'm telling you. Oh, and by the way, the words Price is Right, two of the numbers, if you go across on my calculator, it's 141, 183. That's the same as June 11th. 141, 183 is the same. I mean, for the words Price is Right is the same as June 11th, 141, 183. But the bottom numbers are not the same. So 2 out of the 4 numbers that match on my calculator for Price is Right and June 11th, but the other 2 don't match. Oh, but I just saw something that has a connection to those numbers, but I'm not. It's too complicated to explain. But anyway, the whole point was the 6'11". So forget about everything else I just said. Okay, now let's get to the Serena Williams stuff. Okay. All right, where are we? Okay, let's get going. By the way, if you're looking at my t-shirt, I told you folks, someone gave me this t-shirt years ago, and I'm wearing the same shirt from 10 years ago before I was even saved, because, I don't drink, but it says the word whiskey on it. It's got the word his key, W, Washington, his key. Washington is his key. Anyway. Okay, so let's get back to the Serena. Hold on, I almost dropped everything, folks. Hold on. All right, where we are. So Serena's in the news connecting to Elvis. Okay, let's see what it is. Hold on. Before I show you what the connection is, I'm going to go through the connections with this creature. Okay, so Serena Williams is married to an Armenian guy. There is no way a real Armenian guy would ever take this to be his lawfully wedded creature. There's just no way. There's no, because I'm Armenian. I told you that. There is no way that an Armenian dude would take this to be his lawfully wedded creature. Anyway, so this dude, Alexis, well, what's with that name? Alexis Ohanian. It's got the O for the Ohio. Look at that. He's born on 4/24. It just so happens Armenian Genocide Memorial Day is 4/24. It's, they do the genocide walk on 4/24. Wait a minute. I think they do. Yeah, I think it is 4/24. Now I can't remember. Anyway, so it just so happens that he's born on that day, this Armenian dude. So what's so important about Serena? Before I show you why she's in the news, or why the creature's in the news, Serena Williams, SW equals the same as the initial Seattle, Washington, you see? Just the SW, it doesn't equal the same. I'm just talking about the initials. SW, the 1923. Remember? I told you Elvis's last concert was in the 19th state, and he died right after that, and he was going to go to the 23rd state in Maine to do his last concert. I mean, to do his concert, but he died right before the 23. I told you, if you saw my video having to do with the 219 and then to the 2023, you'd understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, you have these connections. SW is the Seattle, Washington. And I told you Elvis. Oh, from Elvis's death date to the creature's birth is 42. 42 days, I mean. Elvis died at the age of 42. Because Serena's born on 9/26. 42 days, look at that. Serena was born on 9/26/81. There's the 1/8 backwards. Elvis was born on 1/8. 9/26, okay? Pay attention. Trump's brother, he died on this exact day at the age of 42. Trump had a brother. He died 1 month before his 43rd birthday. He was going to be 43 a month later, but he died 1 month before his birthday, so he died at the age of 42. He dies on the same day Serena Williams was born, Trump's brother, at the age of 42. And I told you SW, Serena Williams' initials equals 42. Elvis died at the age of 42. Trump also had a brother who died on 8/15/2020. Okay, and this was a leap year, this 8/15/2020. So that means that 8/15/2020 actually fell on 8/16's regular day of the year. You understand? Because it was a leap year. So he died on 8/16, Elvis's birth, because Elvis died on Elvis's death date, 8/16. So he died technically on 8/16, Trump's other brother, who died in 2020. Do you get it? Because he died on a leap year. So that's another connection to Elvis. And it was almost like 42 years later, but forget about that. Look at this. You read up here, okay, about these two creatures, what I wrote right there. The Penis Williams, Venus, Penis Williams and Serena Williams. Venus Williams, Serena Williams. The initials are 4542. Look at that. 87 again. You see the 8-7 connection I told you? You see what I'm saying? Are you getting it here? All right. Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Trump's the 45th president. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? Okay. Their initials. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I meant, yeah, I did say it. I was just showing you the initials. Okay. And I showed you, remember when the Oscars happened last year? Or whatever year it was. I think it was last year. Will Smith, he won an Oscar for King Richard. King. Elvis is known as a king. Seattle's in King County. Will Smith has the Seattle, Washington initials, same as Serena Williams. And he won for King Richard. And the movie was about Sir Williams's dad. Can you believe that? You know, just think of that. And Will Smith slapped Christopher Rock, the Rock. You know, that's why Elvis is known as the king of rock and roll, because they're mocking God. You know, and I told you the initials equal 42. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to get to why Penis Williams is in the news, you know, but I mean, not Serena, I'm saying, why the Sir Williams is in the news. Serena Williams' birthday is 9/26. Okay, pay attention. From 6/11, the Seattle event, to Sir's birthday is 108 days. Elvis is born on 1/8. You see that? 108, 108. Then from the Sir's birthday to June 11th is 8 months, 16 days. That's Elvis's death date. You see that? You see how important that date is of Sir Williams? It's from 6/11 to 9/26, 108. Elvis born on 1/8. From Sir Williams' birthday to June 11th, it's 8 months, 16 days. 8/16 is Elvis's death. Okay. I have a lot more. I just didn't show it, because I did a whole video of this connection years ago. But here's another connection from Elvis's birthday to 9/26. Sir's birthday is either 261 or 262 days if you add the day. And from Sir's birthday to the next time June 14th comes around, Trump's birthday, it's 261 or 260. So Sir is the umbilical cord. Sir is the umbilical cord between the two. You know what I mean? I'm talking about if you go from that birthday, because if you went from just 1/8 to 6/14 during the year, then it would be a different middleman. but the Sir is the middleman, after the birthday, after Sir's birthday. Now, okay, so let me just talk to you guys real quick before I show you the last part. So let me try to see if I can get it in here. All right, where am I? Wait, what are you guys talking about right here? Hold on. Yeah, and Smith, and the word Smith, like Will Smith, when he hit Christ or the rock, he smite. It sounds like the word smite, the word Smith. Smite means to hit, right? In the Bible or something like that. Where is it? All right. Okay, let me just show you this. So I don't have the actual video, but they were showing there was a video. I'm not going to show it because I don't know what's going to happen. Look, first of all, Serena is a 23-time Grand Slam winner. You get the 23 connection because I told you Elvis is going to come back this year, the 23rd. When I say come back, you know what I'm saying. It's 2023 this year. So Serena is 41. Jehovah's Witness. Serena is a Jehovah's Witness. JW equals 33, the initials. And let me tell you what happened to Serena. At a Jehovah's Witness assembly in West Palm Beach, Florida, where Trump lives in Florida. Does he live in West Palm Beach? In that Mar-a-Lago? Where's Mar-a-Lago? Anyway, January 8th, 2023. January 8th, 2023. This is what happened. Where is it? Yikes. What in the hell? Look at that. Serena Williams got baptized. Do you understand what I'm showing you here? What this means? Serena Williams got baptized on Elvis's birthday. Baptism is a water connection. Serena Williams, SW, for the Seattle Washington's initials, the 42, SW, Washington's 42nd state, SW equals 42, Elvis is 42 years old. Water, baptism. And why am I showing that? Uh-oh. I just knocked over everything here. Because Elvis, hold on. Elvis equals water in gematria. It equals reset in gematria, okay? Do you understand? That's why. He's the beast out of the sea, okay? The sea rider, all right? He's the goat, the sea goat. You know, Capricorn, January, Janus, the sea goat. He's the beast out of the sea. He's the phoenix rising. He's the kraken. All right. I don't know how to, you know, get you guys to understand. Yeah, I see you guys' comments. Those are good comments you guys are making. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading that. Serena is like near sea, huh? That's funny. Yeah, that's a good catch. What was I saying? Now I can't remember. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Hold on. What did I just drop? Hold on. Okay, now I'm going to finish this video with showing the most important part. So I'm just saying the creature gets baptized on Elvis's birthday. Come on, man. Okay? So the most important thing that happened with Serena, and by the way, Serena uses a racket that has the W on it for Wilson. I believe that's what the racket's named for. So Wilson, but the W is for Washington. You get what I'm saying? And it's tennis racket. Elvis was born in 10, a C. Get it? 10 is tennis, Elvis, Tennessee. He was born in. Do you see how it all connects, man? Do you see it? Do you see it? I'm trying to tell you, do you see it, folks? Do you see it? Anyway, let me show you another connection. So you know that Trump's birthday is on 6/14, okay? And 6/14. Oh, hold on. Before I tell you that, let me just show you this, because I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, right? And let's see if we can see this. I have to type it in because I don't want you to know what I'm looking up. Where the heck is it? Okay, so this was pay attention. What you're about to see is Serena Williams is at Wimbledon about to receive a trophy or something, and this happens. Pay attention to the American flag. Look at the American flag. Did you see that? Obviously saw it, but I'm going to show it again. Okay, so the flag fell. Okay, hold on. So the flag fell at the Serena Williams. Oh, it was the Olympics. It was Sir was about to get a gold medal at the Olympics, okay? Hold on one second. What's going on with the comments? I don't see any comments. This is unbelievable. It got stuck. Hold on. Okay, so Serena was about to get the gold medal at the Olympics when the flag fell. Yeah, I'm about to, you know what I'm about to show. Someone's asking. What day did the flag fall at Wimbledon during Serena Williams' gold medal? Let me show you the day that it happened. So the day the flag fell at Wimbledon was August 4th. Okay? And why is this important, August 4th? Okay, besides everything I've ever shown you. See, it's August 4th, you see? August 4th. And by the way, Wimbledon, see, it's Serena Williams, August 4th. London, Dawn, Donald Trump, Wimbledon, EL for God, EL, Dawn for Trump, Serena Williams, SW for the, for also for the Seattle, Washington connection. The flag falls, okay? Why is this important? The flag falling. Why did this flag fall on August 4th? Because when is Flag Day?
In the United States of America, Flag Day will be on Wednesday, June 14th.
So every year, Flag Day is on June 14th. When is Trump born?
Donald Trump was born on June 14th, 1946.
So Trump is born on June 14th. Pay attention. So Trump is born on June 14th, right? Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th. Flag Day is 6/14. The flag falls on August 4th. Trump falls. Do you understand what that means? Trump goes down and he comes back up, okay? He's the Lazarus figure, and that's why Trump was on the lazy boy recliner. See, you guys are going to make me go through. I'm not going to go through the whole connections. I got to stop. All right. So August 4th, the flag falls. Flag Day is June 14th, Trump's birthday. All right. And the flag fell on August 4th. And Trump, the 6 times 14 equals 84. His birthday, even the numbers, 6 times 14 equals 84. Anyway, what was the other thing? I was actually gonna show you something else. My goodness, my mind just went blank. What did I say right before that I was not gonna show? There was something I said. Wow, I can't remember now. Does anyone remember what I was about to show? Incredible. I can't remember now. My brain just completely went blank. Because I was trying not to show everything. And I said, okay, I'll just show one more thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks. I see it. Trump on a lazy boy recliner on a magazine cover.
Check out these pictures.
Yeah. So this is Trump on Look at it. So this was Trump on Newsweek, on the Newsweek magazine. Look what's right under his head. The SW or WS for Seattle, Washington. 19 crown. The 19 crown, the S. Okay. SW, WS, lazy boy. And you know what the lazy boy does? It goes backwards and then it goes up. Lazy boy recliners, because it reclines backwards as if you're dead, and then it comes back up and resurrects. Lazarus, lazy, Lazarus. That's why they called it lazy boy. Lazarus. And when did this video come out? When did this video come out? Not video. When did this news story break? It broke on August 4th. Okay? Every video, hold on. I can't even show it to you anymore, because let me tell you what happened. when this story broke, every YouTube video about this story broke on August 4th. There was the first 20 videos was August 4th. Then after that, people, you would see people August 5th, August 10th, if they got the story late. But every video was August 4th. I had shown it all originally on my old channel, right? And now, if you go and check it, the oldest one you'll find is August 4th. But there's the first 20 of them is not even August 4th anymore. But when it originally came out, the first 20 videos was August 4th. There was no older videos because it broke August 4th. This is the story about him being on the Lazy Boy recliner. When it actually came out, the Lazy Boy magazine, it came out on 8/11, and I told you 8/11 is the 223rd day of the year, and its percentage is 61.10%, 61.1, which is the 6/11 with a crown, the percentage for 223 days. 8/11 is the 223rd day of the year. So they're telling you August 4th, 2023. The story broke August 4th. The date it actually came out, the magazine, with him on the cover, was 8/11. Okay? Do you understand how ridiculous that is? And what was he holding? He was holding a Diet Coke. It says the word die on it right there. Because he's going to die. They're going to say he's dead or he's in a coma or something, and he's going to wake up. They're going to revive him, all right? Are you guys getting what I'm showing you, folks? These are impossible coincidences, man. He's on a Lazy Boy recliner. Lazy Boy's the Lazarus, man. It goes back and it comes back up. Please, folks, use your head, man. What did he pose for that? For that image? Or did they draw that? What is that? All right, folks, last 2 minutes. Anyone have anything to say before I end the video? Oh, and by the way, Trump's birthday is also World Blood Donor Day. Not just in America, World Blood Donor Day is June 14th. So, what is going on, with this Trump? Because I told you, Elvis and Trump they're the two beasts of Revelation. Why is there two beasts, folks, in the book of Revelation? There's the beast out of the sea, and then there's the other beast. Okay, so because it's Elvis and Trump. All right. Anyway, any last words, folks? 1 more minute. I got to end the video. Oh, hold on. Boy, man, look, what is with this color on this TV, man? Hold on. Yeah, Trump is the beast from the earth. Elvis is the beast from the sea. That's right. The two beasts of Revelation. And you remember what I showed you, right? I'm glad I remembered this. That way you understand that I don't just make up stuff, folks. Listen, folks, I have made, out of all the times, it's less than 0.00001% of the mistakes I make when I'm, like giving you something. It's very little, the percentage. So occasionally I do make a mistake, but it's very rare. Because I don't want to make mistakes. It makes me sick when I make a mistake, because I did make a mistake like a couple of videos ago, and I put the comment of what that I made one mistake in the video. Okay, hold on. Let me write this. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. I'm almost done with the video. One more minute. Look. This is not that big of a deal, but I just want to ask, what is the chance of that? That's all I'm saying. Because remember, there's two beasts. Okay, so if it's just one, if you're just talking about one beast, you would say the word beasts. I mean the word beast. But if there's more than one, you would say beasts with an S, right? So if you put the words "the beasts of Revelation" are Elvis Aaron Presley, and then put Donald John Trump. See, you have to say it like this. I know it doesn't always make sense, the sentences. The beasts of Revelation are Elvis Aaron Presley, Donald John Trump. What does it equal? Look at that. 666. Yeah, that's just a coincidence, right? I'm sure that's just a coincidence, Yeah, you can believe in coincidences, if you want. I'm just trying to help you guys, Could it be a coincidence? Absolutely. It's just a real great coincidence, All right, folks. I'm going to end the video. Oops. Yeah, let me type that in. Hold on, someone's saying something. I want to see what that equals. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. World Blood Donor Day does equal 216. Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. That's right. Good catch. And it equals 666. World Blood Donor Day. That's a nice little thing right there. Check that out. Check this. Someone just told me to put that in there because, Trump's birthday is World Blood Donor Day besides Flag Day, right? Look. See, Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216, but all the other numbers are not the same. But look, it's 666. I created this type of gematria, folks, where it totals it. These are like the totals right here. But this is the forward numbers, this one and this one, and then this is the backward numbers, this one and this one. These are all totals. Like I said, I created this type of gematria. Elvis's address when he was born was 306, and Martin Luther King's room number when he died was 306. 360 is a circle. See what I'm saying? All right, folks. I got to end the video. This is never going to end if I keep doing this. I keep, finding stuff, talking. I got to end. I appreciate all of you, and have a great night or day wherever you are in this flat Earth, because I don't believe in a ball Earth. So if you want to believe it, go ahead and believe it. Because it doesn't. Listen, believing in flat Earth or not believing in flat Earth is not. It's not going to make your salvation any different with God. But I'm just saying, I don't believe that we live on a spinning ball. So I'm not going to go there. I'm just telling you, I'm going to hurry up and end it before you guys make a million comments. All right, folks, end the video. God bless everybody. Jesus is God. Get right with God. Repent and get on the right path. Jesus is God. End the video.